Hey everyone, welcome back to another day trading recap video. Today is Friday, the 27th of May, and unfortunately for me, it is a red day. And what makes it even worse is the fact that I broke a rule today, and I didn't even really know I broke it till Cash Grinder reminded me that Monday is a holiday. So one of my trading rules, I have not so many. It sounds like a lot, but I just really stick to my trading rules because if you don't, what's the point of even having rules? And every time I break one of my rules, I often get reminded really, really quickly why I have the trading rule. So I have a trading rule that the day before a U.S. market holiday, or a U.S. national holiday where the markets are closed, I should say, I don't trade. So if it's on a Friday, it's a holiday, the markets are closed, I don't trade on Thursday. If Monday, the markets are closed, I don't trade on Friday. Today, I totally forgot that Monday is Memorial's Day. Just slipped my mind. And I traded today, and today I just got more and more and more in the red. And then by the time I was reminded, I was already like near 5% down on the day. And then I did a few more trades at the market open, and then I was down over 5% on the day. And then I was just like, okay, I'm going to stop. Like it's only getting worse at this point. So let me go ahead and pump the brakes here. At least I'm able to share it with you guys. I think that's the most important part. Tom posted in the wall of shame yesterday about a mistake he made and the lessons he learned from it. And I was saying, the most important thing is really being able to learn from your mistakes. Because if you just have, a red day and you don't learn anything, you don't change anything, then it really is a total loss. But if you learn something and you change something and you improve from it, then it's totally fine. A red day is like a tuition cost, right? So what I need to do is I need to go through my calendar and make sure to mark every day ahead of time and set it on repeat. So the day before this holiday, if it's a Thursday or if it's a Friday, I'm not trading. That way I won't make this mistake where I forget. Usually I'm pretty vigilant on this stuff. I don't even know how this passed over my eyes. Like I look at my calendar like 20 times a day, but somehow I still didn't realize it. So that's a little bit mind-blowing to me myself, but hey, it is what it is. So I got to set up the better system so I won't forget it. And the reason I even have, no trading before a holiday is because I've gone now through about 2 years of statistics, and every day I trade before a holiday has been red. Actually, I think there's like 2 that haven't been, but net, it's been very red. It's always some of my biggest losers happen before trading holidays. So it's like extra bad. I don't even know what it is. I think it's like a little bit of or it's a bit of like market FOMO or trying to make up because everyone knows the market's going to be closed. And then there's a lot of people that take off. So there's a lack of liquidity. There's a lack of volume and follow through. And somehow I always end up getting on the wrong side of a trade. So for me personally, trading before that market holiday just doesn't work, which is fine. You realize these things and then you make rules so you don't have that same issue in the future. Actually, I really like this rule. It was after Thanksgiving. I took off that Friday. Thanksgiving was on Thursday. I took off the Friday and it was beautiful. I got to totally relax, kick it. I didn't worry about what the market was doing. But then Christmas came along, and I stopped basically the Christmas activities early so I can get to bed and wake up to trade the market. I was kind of exhausted about that, and then I was red on top, and I was like, no. So it was really, really frustrating. And then that's when I did all my historical analysis, like what usually happens on holidays, and I typically lose money trading the day before a holiday. So I was like, you know what? I got to make a rule where I just don't trade the day before holidays. I take off, I really relax, and then after the 3 or 4 day weekend, I just come back with more energy than ever, and I'm able to trade. So that has been working really well for me, and I can't believe I made that mistake today. Just imagine, I just took all day off, at least from trading, probably not the rest of my work, and saved money, right? And then I would have been ready to go on Tuesday with more energy. So a little bit disappointing here, but it is what it is, and it's a good reminder why I have the rule, I guess. And dang, I'm definitely going to go ahead and update my calendar. Let me go and show you guys where I messed up on the trading screen here. It's actually not so bad in terms of my mistakes. With AVDL, it was a little bit frustrating because it's like everything I did on this ticker just got me more and more red, even though it wasn't even a bad ticker. And actually, it's up some of the most today. You could see it here, AVDL, it's up like 85% right now. So it wasn't even a bad ticker. Everything I did on it just somehow didn't work out. I had the right idea, but the wrong timing, wrong execution every single time. So it was a little bit frustrating, that as well. It is a big gap down, so those are sometimes a little bit shady, but it has high relative volume and it's crawling all the way back up here. And it's kind of breaking out from this engulfing candle, so that's actually quite a bullish sign. Although I think right now it's struggling a little bit more. Let's go to the 5 minute and look at this one. So yeah, big bottom bounce off the lows, and it's up pretty much 100% at this point with that huge resistance zone right around $2. So let's zoom in a little bit more and see where I made all my mistakes. And it happened pre-market where my first trade actually was green on it, but then I got in here and I sold as it wasn't able to break higher, cut my losses pretty quickly. This was a very small loser, so that was fine. It looks like it was much worse than it was. And then I think somewhere here I bought high. Yeah, I closed this one right away. Somehow I just wasn't getting on the flow on this ticker. Then it pops up here, and I actually have two big losers back to back. I'm down I lost like 300 right here in this area, which is kind of unnecessary. Then I went for a red to green move, which was the right idea, but my wrong timing. So I was just one ticker or one candle too soon. Pops up 16%, and again I stamp a loss here, and I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And then I was pretty much done trading AVDL, and then actually has this perfect reversal, great 5-minute breakout here, and crawls up. I mean, picture perfect at this point. Of course, when I'm no longer trading it. So with AVDL, I'm like a little butthurt for sure. And then SIGA pops up, and I'm like, okay, I like what I'm seeing here. Good, 5-minute breakout. Let me get this pullback. Actually started accumulating right here. And then it had a breakout with high relative volume, or right here, nice high volume, increasing volume. And I sized in extra hard right around here, like at the perfect high. And then I get flushed on. I close almost at the perfect low, and then it rips up again. I don't know what my trades are. Yeah, they're not showing up. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, I was buying into this move, size, boom, got flushed on, sold at 11.05. Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought, but yeah, right here, and then it pops up again. So I was like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. And right now, since the market's not so hot, usually if I'm down 10% based on my average position size, I stop on the day. Right now, I feel like I'm down roughly 5%, although I didn't really use that big size today. So I just said, you know what, I'm going to call it here, because when you're ever in one of those trends where you just keep losing more and more and more money, and like everything you do doesn't work out, and you're just starting to get more and more agitated, like I feel that coming on. So like instead of me hitting my max 10% max loss on the day, let me just stop ahead of time, because I know if I keep trading, I guarantee you I will reach that 10% down on the day. So that's why I just said, let me go ahead and call it here. BKSY, this one's really frustrating. I think it's the only ticker I'm actually green on. I'm green $70 on it. But it's still frustrating because I don't even know. Like I was missing a lot of moves on this one. Even this move right here, I was a little scratchy on my end. I had a feeling that we were going to see this today, where we had a nice little pop. Because the day before, on the 25th, was the big breakout day. Then we had consolidation day. Now we're having the breakout. And you could really feel this breakout happening. And I don't know how I somehow butchered this one. Or I wasn't more focused on this one, or I didn't give it time. I don't know. I was a little bit maybe impatient today, because right now it's, great 5-minute breakouts, really, really solid pattern here over the 9 EMA. And like, I'm super inclined to want to trade BKSY right now, but I guarantee you, like I would trade this one wrong, because I'm already in a red mindset. And that's a really important thing to realize, is like everything I see right now is coming from a FOMO and revenge perspective, not a price action perspective. And it's a little bit hard to get out that mindset. So I need to just go ahead, call it. It's not even a big red day, like $500. I can make that back in one trade. So it's not really that big of a deal. What becomes a big deal is if you dig a really big hole, and then all of a sudden, it takes a day or 2 or 3 to get out of that hole. That's what you don't want. So I'm going to go ahead, call it here. Finally take off for the weekend that I should have been off already on. And yeah, just kind of, I guess, be appreciative that I could go ahead and share the lesson with you guys. And I hope you found some value in that. Well then, guys, I hope you enjoy your 3-day weekend. I will see you then first thing on Tuesday morning, most likely, unless I come out with a video on Monday. But till then, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.